What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 8 team builder for the DnD or Dunsparces and Dragonites. This week we are taking on MrSuperstar and the Milwaukee Woopers. Let's run through his team really quickly here. He has Zygarde 50%, Volcarona, Jolteon, Frostlass, Behem, Mega DNC, Milotic, Superior, Scrafty, Togedemaru, and Weezing. I'm not so scared of Frostlass, Togedemaru, or Weezing. Behem is a very scary Pokemon. It hits ridiculously hard. It's just actually the slowest thing ever. And I'm not bringing coverage for it, so it's going to be a huge problem if it gets to that. Melodic is always a pain in the ass. So is Zygarde, so is Volcarona, so is Mega Diancie, so is Scrafty. All of those things are a pain. I think I have some good stuff to deal with Superior. Jolteon also a pain because it kind of just outspeeds my entire team, which is an issue. Yeah, but I'm not expecting Frostlass, Behem, Togedemaru, or Weezing. I think Behem maybe, but I'm wondering if Chandelure is too much of a threat to it because I kind of just one-shot it with a Shadow Ball. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Steelix is too much of a threat as a wall. I haven't really brought Steelix more than the one time this season. Ferrothorn's kind of been just the better steel type for me. Anyways, I'd like to preface... No, let's keep going over his team. He's got priority in Zygarde with extreme speed, Jolteon with quick attack, and Togedemaru with fake out. He has hazards with Frostlass with spikes, DnC with stealth rocks, and Weezing with toxic spikes. Excuse me. He's got removal in Volcarona with defog and Superior with defog. He has 4 times weaknesses in Zygarde to Ice, Volcarona to Rock, DnC to Steel, Scrafty to Fairy, and Togedemaru to Ground. Yeah, so now I can preface this. We did make a drop that was actually active week 7 against Morgan, but I chose not to bring this Pokemon against Morgan, so I felt I'd talk about it now when I'm bringing it. We dropped Cryogonal for Swellow, which I think is a great deal for me. It upgrades my speed tiers quite significantly, because now my fastest thing isn't Psydog, and it gives me a really great wall breaker. A faster wall breaker like Psydog. So they kind of have some reasonable synergy in that if one thing is speed creeping Psydog, then Swellow can outspeed that. So unfortunately, we ran into the worst possible scenario this week, but I'm still bringing it, is that Jolteon outspeeds both of them naturally. Yeah, so that's kind of bad. But we have some countermeasures for that. He does not have a very good Psydog answer on his team. I would imagine it's Superior, which Swellow destroys. So that's kind of the idea there. Yeah, let's talk about my team then. I'm bringing Steve the Ferrothorn. Steve's just there. Steve's going to be pretty handy this week, I think. It's a good Mega Diancie check. It's a decent Zygarde check. Excuse me. Volcarona is kind of the thing that deals with this the best. We are running Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Toxic, and Knockoff. I'm not running any grass coverage. Maybe I should be. I might change Knockoff to Power Whip to deal with the Milotic a little bit better. Do I? I'm gonna leave it for now, and then I might change it before the match. Gyro Ball with this attack investment is a roll to break Zygarde's sub if he has no HP, which he might not, because he might be scared of Primeape Ice Punch. That's entirely possible. This Gyro Ball Knockoff also breaks Jolteon's sub. Gyro Ball should OHKO the DnC like 2 times over, especially if he Rock Polishes up. This is kind of my check to Rock Polish Mega DnC, because that's massive threat, honestly, and I've just had nothing to deal with it except for this. Rocks are really nice, especially to catch that Volcarona with the chip, catch the Frostlass with the chip. Anything with the chip, really. Chip his team down a little bit for my supers later. Toxic is mostly there for the Milotic, but if Volcarona wants to switch in Then I'm going to Toxicate and switch out. Same with Superior. We're running enough HP to make it odd, max attack, and then 8 in defense with Impish. So yeah, we actually tank 2,000 arrows from Banded Zygarde. Therefore, we tank 2,000 arrows from +1 Zygarde as well. That's kind of fun. We're running a little bit of a weird Skull Pete set this week. That's not supposed to be Poison Point. Ooh, good thing I saw that. Black Sludge, Speed Boost, with Protect, Mega Horn, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. I'm running the Protect so that I can get 1 Speed Boost up to be able to outrun anything below me that's Scarfed. Especially if it's like the Mega Diancie. Then deal with it with an Earthquake. Mega Horn is good stab. It's also going to destroy the Behem and the Superior with Mega Horn. And it'll deal with the Scrafty reasonably well. Rock Slides, they're pretty much for the Volcarona. If I can get in safely and protect on the Volcarona, then I'll outspeed a +1 Volcarona as well, and I'll kill it with Rock Slide. Earthquake is there for the Jolteon, it's there to kill the Mega Diancie, it's there for the Togepi, excuse me, and that's pretty much it. We're running enough speed to outrun Volcarona. I didn't think outrunning Mega Diancie was worth it, honestly, because I think I resist its hits anyways, except for Diamond Storm. I can protect. Excuse me, I can protect on the Mega Diancie anyways, so that's the idea there. Max attack and I pop the rest in HP. Next up is Breaker for us this week. Zygarde, 10% completion. We're bringing Choice Scarfed. This was suggested to me by Magic, so shoutouts to Magic for that. 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, Glare, and Extreme Speed. I think 1,000 Arrows kind of bodies anyone's team, and I'm battling the only other person who can spam 1,000 Arrows. Luckily, my Zygarde is faster than his Zygarde, and we're packing the Outrage in case Mega Diancie's dead, because then we can just click it, honestly. Glare is to slow some things down. So Superior in particular, if he's running a Scarf Superior, would be nice to Glare. I'm not sure if Jolteon can get paralyzed by Glare. I'm still not sure on that, but I might have clicked it on that. Scrafty if it gets too many Dragon Dances. Volcarona would be nice to Glare. His own Zygarde would be nice to Glare. So that's what that's there for. Extreme Speed if I really need it in the end, or if I can't pick Volcarona off with anything else, then Extreme Speed is good. We're running enough speed to outrun Diancie or Frostlass. Both of those threaten me. And Frostlass actually gets Ice Shard, which I didn't write down. So that could be a problem as well. Although Frostlass is kind of not a physical attacker, so I wouldn't necessarily expect it, and we would outrun a Scarf variant anyways. Max attack and the rest into HP. I wasn't sure which defense to put it in, so I put it in HP. There you go, that's the answer. We have another Scarfer this week in Togekiss. We're running a flinching, Scarf flinching Togekiss, because it does work to everything except everything not named Mega Diancie and Jolteon. We have Air Slash for flinching. We have Dazzling Gleam to take on the Scrafty if it's worst case scenario. Although we will outspeed Scrafty after a Dragon Dance. Defog is there worst case scenario because I've got some things weak to rocks and he's got rock setting in Diancie. Fire Blast is there to take on the Volcarona potentially, although I will not outspeed it at +1. Shut up, Siri. I did not ask you anything. Sorry about that. Running enough speed to outrun Jolteon with our Choice Scarf, because that's kind of the best we could do, honestly. But I felt like I needed the Scarf, and so that's kind of what that's there for. Max speed and 80 in HP. It's important that we have the Scarf because we can revenge the Volcarona if he's not set up. It's a really good revenge killer against Superior as well. Even if he's got bulk, we can flinch it to death if we won't kill it outright. Togedemaru Wall Assist, but we have Fire Blast for the Togi as well. And again, we have Fire Blast for the Volcarona if we had to. It's really for the Togedemaru though, because Air Slash is going to hit the Volcarona anyways. So this is kind of our Steel answer. And I don't know if we got a Steel type move. Do we get Flash Cannon or something? no. Huh. Well, it'd be nice to have something to hit the DnD with. I might supplement this with like HP Steel or something. But Dazzling Gleam should be enough to break like a Zygarde sub and stuff like that, I would imagine. So Togekiss is kind of, yeah, it's another Scarfer with Zygarde, and they're both kind of there to revenge kill and hopefully put pressure on him. Mega Medicham, Ladner coming. Honestly, I should be bringing Mega Medicham every single week because it just does so much damage. Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. We're running 4 coverage moves. Bullet Punch is there to pick off the Mega DnD if I have to, especially if it's Rock Polish Mega DnD. This is a good way to do it. Bullet Punch is going to do a lot to the Frost class. If I needed to pick off the Jolteon, it's not the best option because Electric resists Steel, but I could. If I need to pick off the Zygarde, same thing, it's okay. If I need to pick off the Volcarona, it's a little bit dangerous, but I could. Zen Headbutt's there for good stab. The only thing that can wall Zen Headbutt, there's 2 things that wall Zen Headbutt: Scrafty because it's immune, and Behem because it tanks it. Ice Punch is there for the Zygarde, and the Superior, realistically. Thunder Punch is there because I think Melodic is a reasonable switch-in to Medicham. We're running max speed to speed tie with Volcarona. We kind of need to because it's too big of a threat for us to not run all the speed to speed tie it with. Excuse me. And max attack because that's what you run with physically attacking Medicham, especially with pure power. It's doubled, so it's base 120 attack realistically, and you're looking at like 400 something attack, which is really cool. Last but not least is the new member of the team, Boom! Swallow. I had a game in another league where I boomed with Registeel, and that's kind of become a meme for me at least. So we're running Choice Spec Swallow with Scrappy, obviously to hit the Frostlass. Otherwise, Boomburst wouldn't hit his whole team, but Boomburst does hit his whole team, and Boomburst has no switch-ins. Choice Spec Swallow has no Boomburst switch-ins. This thing is a huge wall breaker, massive wall breaker. Choice Spec's Boomburst with stab is absolutely disgusting, and I don't think that he's got a legitimate switch-in to a Choice Spec's Boomburst. We'll see how it goes. I might just lead Swallow and like kill something right off the bat. That might be the plan. We're running Boomburst, U-Turn, Heat Wave, and Tailwind. Heat Wave is there for the Togepi because it could be his best switch-in. I don't know if it is, but it could be. U-Turn for momentum. So yeah, depending on what he brings, I might lead with Swallow and U-Turn on out of there, especially if it's against Frostlass. If he actually brought Frostlass, then I'm going to U-Turn the heck out of there. Tailwind is a last-ditch effort to make my team faster than his, especially if he's boosting speed with Volcarona, Zygarde, and DnD. And yeah, we're running enough speed to outrun Superior. I can't outrun Jolteon, and Superior is his next best, so we don't have to. We get quite a bit of bulk on ourselves this week as well. Max special attack and 96 in HP. So yeah, this is pretty offensive team that I'm bringing again, which is odd because he's got kind of a very offensive team himself, so I'm a little bit scared to not be bringing things like Zapdos and Alomomola, but they don't wall his sweepers anyways. Like, Alomomola can sit in front of Zygarde, but Zygarde just sets up on Alomomola if it doesn't get burned, and if he's running Lumberry, then it's a problem anyways. And Zapdos can't deal with, like, Mega DnD. It can't really deal with Volcarona, it can't really deal with Jolteon. And Alomomola can't deal with Melodic. So I'm bringing more offensive options to break through his team a little bit more. We have like 3 really good wall breakers in Swallow, Mega Medicham, and Zygarde 10, and that's what we're going to use. I'm hoping Scolipede can do some revenge killing work. I chose not to run Swords Dance on this because I just wanted to get the 1 turn of speed and then revenge kill something. So Scolipede's role is more of a wall breaker as well. We've got some recovery on it because we've got a little bit of bulk. I'm not sure how much it'll matter in the end. I don't know how much this will actually matter. Ferrothorn plays a pivotal role this game as a Mega DnD check, a Zygarde check, reasonably a Jolteon check if it's not running HP Fire. Superior check, but I would imagine Superior is running HP Fire. So yeah, Ferrothorn plays a pivotal role in checking a lot of different things, and I've got Togekiss here as a Scrafty answer in case that gets out of hand. Behem, I can't deal with. Wheezing, I'm really thinking Wheezing is not coming, but if it is coming, Swellow kills it. Like, Swellow destroys it, Mega Medicham destroys it, Togekiss can flunch it to death, Zygarde destroys it with 1,000 arrows, so we've got some answers to pretty much everything. I don't have a good Frostlass answer, and switching into Spikes over and over again would be kind of painful. I do have 2 flying types that don't have to deal with that, and they're both running Defog. They're not both running Defog. Togekiss is running Scarf Defog in case I need to get rid of Spikes later anyways. So that's the team. I hope you enjoyed. We take on Mr. Superstar and the Milwaukee Woopers, and I will catch you guys for the match.